Every ring that LeBron won in Miami, every banner in that building only exists because one pen stroke that nobody noticed. One tiny moment in Denver, and 15 years of NBA history came crashing down like dominoes. And here's the wildest part. It wasn't LeBron's pen. Have you ever heard of the butterfly effect? A butterfly flaps its wings on one side of the world. A tsunami hits on the other. Well, this week, Carmelo Anthony went on a podcast and showed everybody the butterfly. His exact words was, "It was supposed to be Bosh and Wade, then me and LeBron going somewhere." Carmelo wanted it to be New York or Chicago. Chicago was in the fold. If we find a place, let it be Chicago. Sit with that. The big three in Miami, the Heatles, the 4 straight finals, not 5, not 6, not 7. That was the tsunami. The original plan was 2 super duos, Wade and Bosh in one city, and LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony in their absolute primes wearing the same jersey that Michael Jordan wore, next to a young Derrick Rose. So what flapped its wings? What was the tiny invisible moment that rerouted all of this? Now stay with me, because it happened in 4 years. Before the summer that everybody remembers, in a quiet room in Denver. And when the last domino falls at the end of this video, it's going to make you sick. To watch the chain reaction, you have to see where the dominoes lined up. 2003, the greatest draft class of all time. LeBron goes number 1, Melo goes 3, Bosh 4, Wade 5. 4 future Hall of Famers drafted in the same hour and tied together for life. By 2006, all 4 of these guys are due new deals. And this is where the secret pact begins. The ideal was beautiful, align the contracts, sign the same deal structure, hit the same free agency in the summer of 2010, and then take over the league together. LeBron, he signs a 3-year deal with an option, free in 2010. Wade, same structure. Bosh, same structure. 3 dominoes standing in a perfect line. And the 4th, just watch the 4th. Because at the 2008 Olympics, gold medals around their necks, the dream, it goes from a whisper to a plan. Wade and Bosh as one package. And LeBron and Melo said it himself. Free agency hit, let's try to find a place, New York or Chicago. But something had already happened to that 4th domino. Something nobody noticed. Hold that thought, the chain is about to start falling. Fast forward to July 2010, the most famous free agency in NBA history. And here's what they never told you. The Bulls were winning it. Chicago, they spent over a year building their pitch. They didn't make a PowerPoint. They hired Oprah Winfrey's production company to shoot recruitment films. On July 1st, Dwyane Wade, a Chicago kid, walked into the United Center and tried on a Red Bulls number 3 jersey with his name on the back. Witnesses said he was beaming. 2 days later, LeBron sat down with the Bulls for 3 hours, his longest meeting of the entire summer. And he walked in wearing Air Jordans. Even ESPN reported saying the Bulls officially believed for years afterwards that Wade and Bosh was this close to Chicago. Now, watch the small cracks spread, because this is how chain reactions work. Chicago, they had room for 2 max stars, not 3. Fitting a 3rd meant clearing 16 to 18 million more. Dumping Luol Deng's deal, and the Clippers, they said no. Derrick Rose was 21. He wouldn't even show up to the pitch meeting. He sent a video. Joakim Noah, he called LeBron that week, and LeBron never called back. But none of those cracks broke the plan, because the original plan never needed 3 stars in Chicago. It needed 2, LeBron and Melo, which raises the question this whole story turns on. Remember that 4th domino in 2006? The one that quietly rotated out of the line while nobody was looking? LeBron was free, Wade was free, Bosh was free. So why wasn't Melo in that room in July of 2010? Because here's the force that actually toppled everything. It's not a player, it's not a GM, it was not a rejected trade either. It was the business of the NBA, the salary cap, the fine print, the stuff that nobody reads at 22 years old. While LeBron, Wade, and Bosh all signed those matching deals, in 2006, Carmelo Anthony took a different pen to a different paper. Denver put 5 years and $80 million in front of him. 1 extra year of guaranteed money in the bank. Melo signed it. Feel the domino tip. That 1 extra year meant Melo's free agency comes in 2011, not 2010. And when the summer of the century arrived, 3 members of that pack were free men, and Melo was contractually chained to the Denver Nuggets. The plan didn't fall apart in a meeting room in 2010. It started falling in 2006 in a quiet office in Denver. And it took 4 years for anybody to hear this crash. And Melo's own words about the moment, brutally honest. I wasn't as educated on the business of the game. He was 26, 7 seasons in, and the fine print rerouted the greatest what if of this generation. And it all started because of 1 signature. Off the board, LeBron's choice collapsed to 2 cities, Chicago with 2 stars or Miami with 3. 4 days before the decision, LeBron, Wade, and Bosh got on one last call. The math, it was simple and cold. 3 is greater than 2. South Beach. The Heatles, they weren't built on a vision. They were built on a fallback. Now, watch what the Wave swallowed. The very next season, without LeBron, without Melo, the Bulls won 62 games. Best record in the entire NBA. Derrick Rose became the youngest MVP in the league at 22, averaging 25 a night. Add prime LeBron and add prime Melo to that roster, and you're not describing a contender. You're describing a dynasty on paper. Instead, Chicago's consolation prize, Carlos Boozer, and 2011 Eastern Conference Finals. The chain reaction completed its cruelest loop. The team that LeBron almost joined ran into the team he actually built, and Miami buried the Bulls in 5 games, with LeBron personally hunting Derrick Rose on every possession. The man who could have been Derrick Rose's teammate became the man who ended his season. So here it is, the first domino. In full focus, the pen stroke that erased the Bulls dynasty and accidentally built the Heat dynasty was Carmelo's own. 1 extra year of security in 2006 deleted him from the summer of 2010, which deleted Chicago and created Miami, which broke Cleveland's heart and buried Rose's Bulls and rerouted an entire decade of basketball. Had that pen never touched the paper, every banner in Miami might be hanging in Chicago. And the chain don't stop there, because in 2014, Bron hit free agency again. Bulls had Rose, Noah, Jimmy Butler, and a meeting on the books. Melo walked in and walked out with $124 million from the Knicks. Chicago missed the same 2 legends twice. And when Melo and LeBron finally did share a locker room, the 2021 Lakers, Melo was 37, coming off the bench, and that team missed the playoffs entirely. The Wave from 1 in 2006 was still knocking things over 15 years later. Melo retired after 19 seasons with over 28,000 points, a Hall of Fame jacket, and 0 rings, but LeBron got 4. Not one of them in the city that they pinky promised each other. So the last domino is yours. And I need you to be honest in the comments. Does Derrick Rose, prime LeBron, prime Melo beat the Heatles? Or does Melo's ball-stopping snap the chain from day 1? Was this the craziest dynasty never built, or a bullet that Chicago dodged? Now tip your domino below and defend it. Hit that subscribe button if you want the stories that the league doesn't want to be retold. And watch this next video, because the 2010 free agency set off one more chain reaction nobody talks about. See you on the next one. Holla at your boy. Peace. I'm out.